TallyStats. TallyStats is a feature used to interact with raw stats within the app. There are two primary purposes for this. One is to transfer stats from paper. Say, for example, that you forgot your device at the match and had to record stats by making simple tally marks on paper. But you want to transfer those into the app so your season stats remain accurate. To do that, create a new match like normal, except change the recording type to from paper. You'll need to enter the number of sets that were actually used in the match, 2 or 3, etc. Choose your opponent and fill everything else out like normal. Then within that match, create a set and save it. But now instead of recording stats, you'll tap Edit and go to Tally Stats. And now from here, for each player, you can enter raw stats for that player. Let's say Heather Hands had a couple serving attempts and 1 ace. As I edit each player, you'll notice an orange dot next to that player, indicating that changes have been made. Let's say Vanna Oppo had 5 hitting attempts and an air. Once you've entered raw stats for all the players, simply tap Save. You'll now be able to analyze stats for that set in the same way as any other set. However, note that location-based stats necessary to generate heat maps and shot charts are not available when entering TallyStats, as are a lot of the other more detailed stats that are recorded using RallyFlow. For that reason, TallyStats should be a last resort and only used when absolutely necessary. The other primary purpose of TallyStats is to edit the raw stats for an existing completed set or match. To do that, let's go to a completed set. In this case, let's look at set 2. We'll edit that set and come over here to TallyStats. You'll notice a similar interface, but here you'll see the stats that were recorded using either RallyFlow or the legacy recording engine when the match was actually recorded. But now we can edit those values by tapping plus or minus to increase or decrease the individual value. Let's say that Holly Hammerstein actually had 3 service attempts instead of 2 and 1 more ace. You can tap on the stat to get a little pop-up showing you the starting value, the amount that you increased or decreased the stat by, and then the new total value. You'll notice the orange dot again next to any player whose stats you've edited. We'll edit maybe one more, giving Jenna Shy a kill. Once you've made all of your edits, tap Save. Again, TallyStat editing is only editing summary statistics. You're not getting the detailed data available through RallyFlow, so it should be a last resort, but can be very useful when necessary.